Well, boy howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the building side of the garage. What is going on with this thing? Well, as I stated in my last video, I was going to proceed to make a new pickguard for it. A different shape, all that kind of good stuff. Here's the old one, fits right on there perfect, right? Right. I've got this button down a little bit, this button down a little bit. So I spent about the last day and a half. I know that's a long time, but we're going to reveal this thing today and see how it looks. I still got a little fine tuning on it, but this was the pattern I used. I wanted kind of that older Mustang dual sonic look where it had more of a strap shaped pickguard on this side. Well, this has been a lot of work. Look at all these tools. Plus, this guy, I had them all out here, guys. And a little tiny wrench. I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day today. That's number 49 on my loop pedal for your listening and dining pleasure here at Randy's Guitar Shop. Thanks, Robert. Well, have I succeeded? Let's take a look and see. It's like everything else I do, it's not absolutely perfect, but from a foot away, you won't be able to tell any of the little indiscrepancies that are on it. It's really hard to do these. I really enjoy it, but it's really kind of hard. It's very tedious, and we've got our holes laid out, and I may kind of have to rethink that, because if these don't line up, you know, from this hole, I lined these all up from this pickguard. But if they don't line up perfectly, well, you guys out there know that fool around with putting these things together. If these holes are just a tad bit off, then you got to plug them up and do all kinds of stuff. So we'll worry about that later. But what do you think? Well, shall we reveal it and see what it actually looks like? Now, I do have to still place my switch. I am going to use a three-way switch in here, like one of these. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to fit or where it's going to go. It's going to have to be in that area there. I just don't like those switches up here, like this little round guy. They're not horrible, but it's just something you're not used to. You know, after years and years and years of playing a guitar where the five-way switch, like a Strat, is right here, it's just weird to go here or up here. I've got a couple guitars that have the switch, a blade switch, a 10-way switch down here. It's just kind of awkward. I know, wham, wham, call the whambulance. But anyways, guys, that's what's going on. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really scared. This is a tobacco burst pickguard material from wherever that is. You know, I might not want to take this off yet because I'm still going to have to do some laying out. So anyways, this is what it looks like. And I showed it to you last time. As you can see, I cut it out of here. So I think that'll go pretty good. I think that'll be a pretty good contrast. So guys, that's kind of what I got going for you today. I'm just, you know, I'm real glad about the fit here. That's always kind of a tough one to get that just right with all these little tools, lots of extra filing and stuff. And I'm going to work on these edges and try to bevel them even just a little bit more so you see that a little better. I'm sorry about the switch thing. You know, maybe I shouldn't have made this video until I had that in there, but it's something to look forward to. So we're going to have to dig this out in here. And it's going to have to be pretty darn exact. I have a picture of it right here. And it would be like right in this area. So it'd be basically right in here. That'll be okay for me. You know, people say, oh, you're going to strum, you're going to hit it. Well, if you just strum like this, hey, come on. Plus, this switch is they're not so easy to hit. And, you know, it's going to be all the way down in there. And so, when you're playing it, it's not like you're going to be hitting this. Like, if you use a toggle switch with it up and down instead of side to side, yeah, you would. Kind of like a Les Paul up here. You know, you want to have it like that. You don't want to have it like that. But you know, guys, I just think that's what I'm going to do with it. I've got the switch and everything. This is just a little makeshift one. I've got a brand new one. One of these guys. With 3 different tips. Made in Korea. That puppy's going to go right in here. And I'll be much happier with it in that spot. And, you know, it's all about how happy you are when you're playing a guitar, isn't it? Love you guys for watching my video. I sure appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know, I've got all these tools out here. Anyways, guys, you know, we here in the United States of America are right in the middle of an election. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. They tried to assassinate one of our candidates, you know, so it's getting pretty wild down here. But I thought before I leave, I might leave you with a little something that I think about once in a while. This comes from Proverbs 28-2. It is, when there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples. In other words, with us here in this country, fighting against each other and all this hatred we have. It's really crazy how much hatred there is. Back when I was growing up in the 50s and the 60s, you know, there was Democrats and Republicans, but there wasn't so much hatred. But the wise and knowledgeable leaders will bring stability. So let's hope that we, in November, vote in a wise and knowledgeable leader. That's just for our country. So don't forget to pray for your country, whatever country it is, and your wise and knowledgeable leaders. Don't forget to pray for the world, a world in incredible upheaval. But you know, we got to get stabilized, all of us, before we can do anything about the whole world. Don't forget to pray for your friends, neighbors, and loved ones that need medical attention. Keep your thoughts and your prayers going to the Father for all that and for all these other things. And say a prayer for me getting this thing done right without ruining it. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Bye-bye.